It's already started. So now we are going to see a very important. We are going to do a very important discussion. Idea. In this session, HDFS. We are going to discuss HDFS storage system or block storage. In HDFS. It is very important, and from here, each and every session will be very important. So, what do you mean by a block? What is a block? A block is smallest individual storage unit on top of HDFS. What do you mean by block? A block is a smallest individual smallest and individual storage unit on top of HDFS system. When client send a request to store on HDFS. Responding or the given request is always taken care or accepted or the respond to that particular request response to that particular request. Which done by master node or name node. Okay. These points are very important. Okay. What do you know a block? A block is a basic storage unit. Basic storage unit. Or it is a smallest or individual storage unit on top of HDFS file system. Second thing, whenever the client is going to send a request to store a particular file in HDFS file system, who is going to accept that particular request? That request will be always accepted by the name node only. Okay. Because name node, any Hadoop cluster, irrespective of its size, there is always only one master node or name node. There won't be more than one name node or master node. Because in a particular project, you are working in your organization, there will be only one manager There might be project manager, line manager, reporting manager is different. But for the project that you are reporting, the reporting manager always one only. Okay. Under which you are going to work. Likewise, any typical Hadoop cluster, whether it is a 4,000, 5,000, 1 lakh cluster, size of whatever may be the size of the Hadoop cluster, there will be only one master node or name node. There won't be more than one. So master node is a single player, we can say. It is a only one, or you can say it is a single player, or it is a we can say it is a captain of the team, whole team. Okay, you can say. There might be five captain in a particular team, cricket team or football team, but there will be only one captain. Likewise, in a Hadoop cluster, there will be only one node, master node. There won't be, you cannot see more than one name node. Okay. There may be, but there might be as many name nodes as required. Okay. So what happened? Then in a typical Hadoop cluster, when the file request is being sent by the client, stored in a HDFS file system, based upon the current configuration, the file will be divided into divided into chunks. That is called block. And whenever the file request is sent to name node, the name node divide the respective file, divide the respective file into number of small pieces or chunks, which is known as a block. Based on the divide the respective file based on the configuration at that point of time. Name node divide the respective file based on the configuration at that point of time. The file into number of small pieces or chunks known as block. In the second line, I am writing this. These blocks are divided by name node based on the configuration setup at that point of time. In HDFS site.xml file. Okay. So what happens whenever a file request is going to send, stored in the HDFS file system, the name node always take care of that particular request. It will check the configuration HDFS site.xml file. Whatever the configuration will be done there, On that configuration, we're going to divide that particular file into small pieces. Each piece is known as a block and stored in the HDFS file system. So, different have node or data node or water node. Okay, all these things are same only. Okay. So let me, with the help of a diagram, to show you. Suppose let's say this is my file. Suppose just a log file and each having the size of, let's say, 200, and this file will be going to divide it into number of small blocks. Divided into small blocks. One block, into divide. Small block. Okay. One block, one block. So this file, whenever I am sending a request to store in a HDFS file system, this file will be divided into some blocks. Okay. Block 1, block 2, and block 3. These files are really going to store in a particular Hadoop cluster. So, what is a block? What are the different block size? Let's see. It's very important. Okay. Yeah, as I have told you, we have so far E Asana, they are to 1.x to 2.x to 3.x. Okay. So the default block size, that is totally depends upon, and that is based upon the person to person, the default block size will be different. Default block size in Hadoop 1.x is 64 MB. Default block size in Hadoop in Hadoop 2.x is 128 MB. The default block size Hadoop 3.x is also 128 MB. Okay. By the way, when we increase the block size, whenever you are going to install the default block size always 64 MB in Hadoop 1.x. If you are using Hadoop 2.x and 3.x, the default block size will be 128 MB. Then, anyway, there is a question: when you increase or decrease block size, yes. Then though, so based on the install version of Hadoop will get the respective block size, but there is a flexibility us to define the block size according to our business need. But there is whenever we are going to install a particular Hadoop person, we will get the respective block size by default. Here you are going to install Hadoop 1.x, the default block size will be 64 MB. We were going to install Hadoop 2.x and 3.x, default block size will be 128 MB. Okay, but there is some option. We can increase or decrease the size of the block size. Okay, so how much you can increase? So we can increase the block size up to GB. That means what are the different configuration? Different block size configuration. Hadoop 1.x. Hadoop 2.x. Hadoop 3.x. What is the configuration? The default will be here 64 MB. Okay, it's 128 MB here. How to 3.x? Also 128 MB. So we can increase a particular block size up to 1 GB, right? Means I want to increase in Hadoop 1.8. What will be the next? 64 64 means 128 MB. Yes, so Hadoop 2.x, what will be the size? 128 into 128. That means it's 512. 128 better. Can use the calculator. Next, 128 into 56. 56. Also 256 MB. 128 MB, 128 MB, 56 MB. You can increase 512 MB. Also 512 MB. Okay. Here 12 MB. Here 1024 MB. This is 1 GB. Also 1024 MB. 1 GB. Also 1024 MB up to 1 GB. Okay. So if we are using Hadoop 1.x, we can by default block size will be 64 MB and we can increase up to 1 GB. Means our block size will be either we can go for 64 MB, 128 MB, or 256 MB, 512 MB, and 1024 MB. Okay. Likewise, in Hadoop 2.x also and 3.x also, corresponding size also we are going to define. Where I need to define this block size. Well, we need to define our block size in HDFS. The block size will be, we can define the block size in block size configuration, better configuration, and define the block size configuration in a file called hdfs.site.xml, and this file can find in below path. Now we are going to install Hadoop. Let me show you that one where actually we are going to do our block size. Okay, let me show you. That I need to start my Hadoop stuff. Okay. Out. Out. So far. This one. Unmute yourself and respond to my question. Any doubt? I'm not able to hear you.
Yeah, right now, no. But your voice is not today perfectly audible, all the things. One word is perfectly and audible, next word is not audible.
Okay. Okay.
Because
Maybe bandwidth maybe not so good. So I guess there are some maintenance is going on for the Wi-Fi. That's why audio is not good. Really. Am I audible right now in only? I have installed my Hadoop. Let me show you the apps in one apps folder. To do the ls, you can see all the that I have installed. I am going to cd Hadoop, going to ls, tc. You can do the ls again, cd, Hadoop. Again do the ls. Here you can see all the files. One file is hdfs-site.xml. Okay. So whenever you are going to install the Hadoop, this path is always same. The below folder only. Okay. In this folder only you are going to in the hdfs site.xml file. You see hdfs. Then the dfs.data.directory you can configure. Application is there. In this file only we are going to need to copy this one. Let me copy this one. You need to configure. Let me take one opening tag, closing tag, and put here, and here I am my conversion detail. So there will be tfs dot will be like this block dot. Okay. Now we are going to define the size. We cannot define like 128 MB or 64 MB. Instead, we need to convert that particular MB into number of bytes and to mention over there. If you wanted my HDFS file system to store each block of 64 MB, then how many bytes it required? 64 into, let's do calculate, 1 MB is equal to 1024 MB. Right? So we need to convert to that 64 into 102 and again 10. Let's say this is the byte we need to answer. First, if you're not sure, you need to Google it. That will be better. Okay. Converting MB to bytes. 164 MB is equal to what bytes? Get bytes. Let's say 64. Convert it. Six 710 bytes binary. This will be applicable. So going to 128. How much it will come? 1342718. Okay. Need to define here. Okay. So whenever you are going to configure this particular value will be converted into MB. Okay. So we need to convert the if we wanted our file to store into block size of 128 MB, then we need to convert that particular 128 MB into number of bytes. That bytes value we need to define in our configuration file called hdfs-site.xml. Exists in this particular etc Hadoop folder. Where we need to write there is a opening property tag, there is another closing property tag, and name. Okay, dfs.block.site value. So my file will be going to store into the number of blocks. Usually the block size will be 128 MB. Okay. You are going to store the block into 256 MB particular file. Then how we need to convert? Here.
Hello.
Yes.
Sorry, I did not get that one. Can you, that voice is not audible in that time. Can you
Okay.
please explain that? You told that in just go ahead. You told that different blocks, that was block size configuration. You told that in Hadoop 1.x, that is the 64 MB is the default, correct?
Yes.
In Hadoop 128 MB is default, and Hadoop 3.x is equal to 128. What you explain that 128 MB? The next line, what you explain that one?
That means by default block size will be this one. If
Oh, yeah.
if you are using Hadoop 1.x, default block size will be 64 MB. If you are using the Hadoop 2.x and 3.x, so default block size will be 128 MB only. But there is a requirement that I need to store more than that, because suppose there is a huge number of files, because HDFS is always meant to store large files.
Yes.
We are generally speaking about a Windows file system. Each and every file will be stored in some kind of bits or bytes, and this is a and internally the memory mechanism will be going to store up to some 4 KB. Not more than that, each and every block size.
Yes.
Okay. So overcome such, if you are going to store in our Hadoop file system or HDFS 4 KB, we divide a particular file of suppose let's say I am getting a 200 MB file and I am going to divide the entire file into 4 KB. How many numbers of file I will generate? How many number of block I will generate? There are some things around 1000, some is 2000, 3000, something around like that. That again I need to maintain the metadata for each and every block. So what happens? It will take the memory space in the name node. It is a ultimate burden for name node to maintain such a huge maintain the metadata for each and every block. Okay. And it will degrade the performance also. To avoid that, what happens? If there is a whenever there is a default block size will be 64 MB, it is a huge file. Okay. By default, each and every block will be Hadoop 1.x 64, but other it is 128 MB. So there is a huge file size you are getting. So let's say 100 GB. So what should I do? Should I go for the 128 MB?
No.
That is a good idea. Because I can reduce the number of blocks. Reduce the number of blocks, then the performance will be good. Because there won't be much burden on top of the much burden to maintain the metadata for each and every block by the name node. So on that basis, I can configure the default block size. I can increase the default block size. where I can do the configuration, I'll always perform the configuration in hdfs-site.xml. Okay.
Yeah.
64 MB I can up to 1 GB, right? So I just told you. So next version of what is the next block size I can define 128 MB for the Hadoop 1.15. In case of Hadoop 2.0, it will be 256 MB.
Yeah.
Hadoop
Got it.
256. Likewise, it is up to 1 GB.
Yes. Yes.
So what happened? That configuration I need to put in HDFS in HDFS site.xml file. It exists in this particular directory only. It is universal. Wherever you have installed, wherever the hardware has been installed, this is the directory will be universal. Only in this folder only, etc-Hadoop only you can find this particular configuration file. Okay. In this file, whatever you need to configure like this. So that we need to convert. You cannot write that 1 GB or 1024 MB or 256 MB or 512 MB. Instead, you need to convert that particular MB into number of bytes. Quote. Whenever we need to configure a block size into HDFS site.xml, then we must convert that block size that MB that must convert the MB or MB into number of bytes and do mention in our configuration file. It's very, very important. Okay. Yeah. Any doubt?
No.
Yeah. These are things I have explained. So now let's move towards different things. Okay. Let me. This one is not so flexible. I am. That's it. Getting it. I'm trying to explain you in chunks. So try to understand this one. This is one file. This is one file. That's it. This file is